Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you for being here. So what we're going to do is do a bi-weekly read for you. This will be you and that other person. The other person might be a friend, family member, might be a significant other. It could be a person of interest, you know, someone that you're dating right now as well. So let's go find out what's going on. Okay, this will run September 1st through the 15th, 2019. I do want to let you guys know that I have started a brand new service. Please see it below. It is called Beyond the Read. Okay, so if you want to dive deeper into your unconscious, you know, beliefs, negative, you know, emotions or limitations, you know, the beautiful thing is that there's a lot of us, we tend to drag a lot of our emotional baggage, right? And, you know, kind of around with us, kind of our whole lives. And we were never really taught, you know, maybe in growing up, you know, and things like that, how to successfully clear them. Well, that's the purpose of this particular service. So I'm super thrilled to be able to offer it to you. It's based on training that I've done a while back and that I have been doing, and I've actually utilized it on myself, especially most recently, and it has helped tremendously. In fact, so much so that I had to offer it to my clients. So there you have it. See it in the link below. You'll see it up here or whatever, but definitely please, somewhere up here, but definitely do check it out, okay? I know you'll love it. All right, so Beyond the Read, it is a rapid change session, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and do this. What's in store for Cancer? You and that other person. Now you might resonate with, you know, on one side maybe more than the other, so just note that, okay? That happens. It happens a lot, so so do check that out, all right? So let's see what is in store for you and what wants to come through for you. So we're going to use the Hero's Journey cards. A lot of you love them, so we're going to continue to use them, and the tarot and some other ones. I'll surprise you, okay? So first card, let's see what's coming out of the gate for you. This is actually going to talk about the present situation at hand. So here you are, Cancer, okay? Aha! So this is grand, because what this talks about, Cancer, is to stand up and be recognized, okay? You know how you are at a concert, you put your lighter up, you know, you see that in the crowds there. This is about someone doing that to you, okay? Quite beautiful, as if that you're stepping into your own power, you're stepping up and being the star that you are, and here's the people that are around you, right, that are supporting you at this moment, right? But you are there is a flicker, someone's got a flicker of a flame for you, okay? Just saying. So this is really beautiful. So it is about that the inspiration you know, that you're looking for. This is saying you are that. So you are that, Cancer. And I love seeing this. It's like just so beautiful. I'm a Cancer moon, and I always like to kind of find out kind of what's happening. But it is so beautiful. Everyone has their little light up, and it's all shining up around you. And it's so beautiful. It's as if that people are being inspired by you in some way. So Cancer, whatever it is that you're doing, this could be a relationship. It could be a situation. And it could be, you know, maybe it's just you owning your own true self and stepping into your own authentic self and your own power, which is the most beautiful thing ever. So that's what I'm seeing here, is that people are recognizing you because you're finally standing up and being exactly who you are. And there's nothing that is more lovable than that. So Cancer is beautiful, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull, as I go through this, is like I always like to pull some tarot to see kind of what is going, kind of what can help you in this process, or how to get a little bit more in detail every now and then. Yeah, you're becoming the emperor of your own life. You're being very decisive in what you're doing. You know, you might have an emperor that is around you that might be taking on this type of energy. Could be a Capricorn of some sort. You know, someone who's a business owner or really at the top of their field, you know, of that type of thing. But yeah, so very decisive, right? Very to the point, very decisive. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. But yeah, that's what it seems that wants to come through for you here. So in clarifying that, it's like, I think that there is, you know, there is some sort of stability and security in your life. And perhaps if this is not you, this is just saying that I almost think this, if you're taking on this energy, you're feeling that sense of stability and that sense of structure into your life here. and like as if everything is under your control now, that you've got things under control. And that's what I'm feeling. So if you're taking on this energy, that's kind of how you're kind of feeling, that you've got your rules, you've got your boundaries in place, right? Now, this can also be someone in your life that is about power and leadership that you have that's helping you out. Could be a lawyer of some sort, someone that's helping you. The siren here, very, very important person that is helping you as it relates to some sort of a catastrophe, some sort of incident in your life. That's kind of what seems to be coming through, that this person is just coming forward and they're very, very strong, okay? And they are maybe some sort of father figure, but they have some sort of authority, right? And this is about that fire element as well, okay? The element here is about fire. Yeah, so that's kind of what I see here. But very, very interesting. So interesting. That might be the person that's holding the light onto you right here too, as well. So you're going to know what that is. Emperor, anything wants to clarify in terms of the Emperor here? Well, whatever it is, it's bringing you emotional satisfaction. Okay, so this is quite beautiful. Again, you might have an Emperor in your life, and you know, you're taking on you know, emotional stability right now. You're feeling emotional secure. Maybe this Emperor is making you feel that way if that's not yourself. So that's quite beautiful there. Very nice. So let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look at that's the present situation at this time. So now, what you need to know about this situation. What you need to know about this situation could be a person, place, or thing, you know, or situation. What you need to know. This wanted to come out. What is this? The magic zone. Ooh, I don't think I've seen this card before. This is beautiful. So this is saying in the midst of all this stuff that's happening around you, it's kind of like, you know, you got a lot of things that is going on around you, like this, it's what they call that discombobulation. Amidst of all of that, there is some sort of exhilaration that you're getting from this, Cancer, okay? So you might have a lot going on in your life, a lot of things that are coloring your life, right, at this particular time. The major changes that are taking place. And this is saying through that, you find that magic zone. And this is a 43 card. The sevens are reducing to a 7. It's about faith. It's spirituality, right? So it's like recognizing the magic in your life. And even in its disarray of all of this, as you might see it as being disarray, that things are discombobulated, things are just, you know, all over the place and that type of thing. There is order in that. There is magic in that, you know, where things aren't just put in their place, right? It's ethereal. It's you can't touch it, right? You can't take it and move it. You can't see it, right? It is just there, right? And throughout, it's like, you know, time and space. It's there, but it's like you're hitting that magic zone, right? That you're entering kind of that particular zone. So this is quite interesting. So and when I see this, this is just telling me that you're giving yourself permission to play in this magic zone a little bit, okay? Because you're going to find that you're going to become very exhilarated, right? It's like this other world where dreams can be a little you know, where it's kind of distorted, okay? And this is just saying that here you are now, and you know, and that's more than enough as you are, and be joyous in your experience right now, okay? And integrate your spiritual world with your physical world, and it's beautiful. So and this is just really asking you to go into that wonderment. It's almost like going into childlike play. You know, pretend, you know, watch children play for a little bit, or even play with them a little bit. And you're going to see how they have their own little imaginary world, and it makes it so exciting, and it brings so much joy to them, right? And who's to say that that can't bring joy and exhilaration to you, okay? So just saying, that's what wants to come out here in terms of, you know, kind of how how things are being filled up, you know, kind of what's going on in terms of feeling about the situation, okay? When I clarify the magic zone, let's see how you feel about the situation. This is saying, you know, use your magic, use the spiritual plane and the physical plane to bring things together, bring you some exhilaration, maybe play with some kids and that type of thing. Yeah, so what I get is the Two of Wands could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire type energy. This is about looking to the future and what it is that you want. It could be two people. It could be something that's just you're really focused on long-term benefits in terms of the situation. Again, it might be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius here that you're enjoying this exhilaration with, this playfulness with, okay? Could be that. Note your comments below. What else wants to come through? Yeah, it's better than doing this. I think that you were up all night, and this has been the regular routine for quite some time now. But I think Cancer, you're really getting out of this. Okay, it could have been with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. That's what seems to come out the swords, you know, anyone with that sword type energy. But I think it's kept you up at night. But I think that now that you're finding this connection of joy and exhilaration in the physical plane, and it's actually releasing this. So let's see what wants to come up and clarifying that. And this is saying to focus on one thing at a time. So yes, you are praying to source, whatever that is for you, focusing on one sword at a time. This is the Four of Swords again. You know, focusing on your source in you and getting the rest that you need to take care of you, Cancer, okay? Because we don't want this up all night thing, right? So let's see what wants to clarify in the Four of Swords. Yes, you're being recognized. This is beautiful. So Cancer, you're being recognized, and others are seeing you, and you are in your glory riding through that. So it is quite beautiful. I love seeing this. So this is the Six of Wands. You're being recognized by others. You're having success. Others are following you. You're probably some sort of leader in terms of what it is that you do. Yeah, when you focus on one thing at a time, it's amazing that you can really reach the recognition and success by doing so. So this is quite beautiful. Let's see what else wants to come up here for you, okay? What is it that you need to know about this situation? Okay, person, place, or thing. Here it is. What you need to know? Oh my gosh. Okay, so you have to check out Aquarius's video and perhaps Leo's video. You might have that in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or your Venus signs, but I'm just saying they also got this card as well, because feeling this success, you feel like you've won the lottery, okay? And this is quite beautiful. This is about making time for wonderment, right? Remember when I talked about playing with kids and kind of getting that wonderment as you look long term and start planning your goals and you're manifesting, that type of thing? You're saying goodbye to this, focusing on one beautiful thing at a time and gaining the recognition for it. But this is about as if you've won the lottery, right? It's a 38 card. It goes into an 11. It's going through the gateway. It's as if that now you're in that next level. You've received some inspiration, and now you're ready to kind of go through that next gateway, okay? And very, very spiritual. But this is beautiful. It's like all the colors of the rainbow. And this is just really, you know, continue to manifest what it is that you want. Make sure that that's close to your heart, whatever that is, and keep moving in that direction. So you've won the lottery. How interesting. It's like you feel as if you have, right? And I think you feel justice has been served. So whatever it is, if you are asking for, you're standing up and being recognized for whatever it is that you're doing, Cancer, justice is coming in. And that response to that is a lottery, or is some sort of winning for you that is, if it's like the lottery. So if you're not in any sort of court case or whatever, there is justice here that is coming through here for you. This is basically saying is that you've won the lottery, that you feel that whatever justice has come through is as if you've won the lottery, that it was worth it to you, okay? So this is beautiful. So how you feel justice as it pertains to the situation. So that's what it says. You feel justice or justified as it pertains to the situation, right? And you're getting the clarity that you need, right? You got the clarity that you need, and from this justice card. So this is success and clarity. This is quite beautiful, Cancer. So note your comments below. So now, what I want to find out is what you need to know about this other person real quick before we go to the other side. What is that? There's the thin, thin veil. So this is letting you know that there is a thin veil between the physical and spiritual realm, and between that is enlightenment, right? So it's about sometimes letting go so you can glow, and sometimes letting go of a relationship so you can glow, letting go of a situation so you can glow. You can be recognized, right? and right here, and then you can feel as if that you've won the lottery, and that to you brings you justice and a hell of a lot more clarity than you've ever had before. So this just reminds you of that thin veil of being able to use the energies of both the physical and the spiritual realm. It's almost as if I feel that this is like the magician card, that you have all the tools at your disposal now, and you know that there's a thin veil between both worlds, and you're able to use that alchemy and your resources to help move things in a directions for its highest good, okay, for all concerned. But that's what I'm seeing here. So let's take a look at this other person. What is this other person, what is the present situation with this other person? How are they feeling? Okay, how do they feel about you? A splendid torch. Well, they're blazing brightly for you. I will let you know, Cancer. It's really coming with lots of passion, right? Going with that flow of the passion, right? A lot of desire and passion. So it's like another 7 card, having faith in the passion and have a spiritual connection of some sort as well. So that's what the 52 talks about. So this is beautiful. This is just saying that this person is blazing brightly for you, right? So it's just saying that really focus on recognizing that that it's like before they embark on their next adventure, they're taking a moment to acknowledge the quest, right? And keeping their purpose and their light burning brightly. So they're just focused on you, perhaps, or perhaps the situation. They've got passion for this situation is what's coming through. It's burning also away, using that torch to also burn away any limiting beliefs, okay? And it's like this alchemical initiation, right? And even self-concepts that no longer serve their highest expression. So it's quite beautiful, quite beautiful. And you can see why I did Beyond the Read type of service, which is that rapid, that rapid change session that I did, because it allows people to move forward with a lot more passion, and it allows them to rid of some of these self-concepts and limiting beliefs. So this is beautiful, using their power and realizing that their power, with their power now comes maturity and a lot more responsibility. So they're taking control of their power now in a much more mature, responsible way, maybe perhaps than they had in the past, okay? So let's clarify that a little bit to see if anything wants to stand out for you here. Yeah, it was as if that, they either you or they walked away. This is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You or the other person walked away. There's this, if I'm reading on this side, it's almost as if that they felt that they were abandoned, or they felt that or they walked away, right? And this is something that they put a lot of time into. Maybe they felt that you walked away, and because they weren't being that responsible, mature with their passion, right? So you decided to walk away. The Cups, being Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Unless you are dating someone of that, then it could be the other person too. But yeah, it's an 8, and the 8 is about that energy, right? That infinity. Yeah, and then this is, you walked away because you knew your truth, you knew your value, you knew that there is a learning that needs to take place over on this side in some way, okay? Whether you're teaching it or whether that you're learning it, but there is a truth that needs to come through for change. Truth for change. A 5 is change, right? So yeah, Major Arcana, something had to shift in this situation or in this relationship, right? Could have been dealing with the Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or someone carrying this type of energy. But this is someone that you walked away because you knew your truth, that because of that you knew your truth, but the person on this side is almost as if they definitely needed to speak their truth, okay? And the truth needed to come through, okay? So that's what I see here, yeah. And this person has been just really working on themselves for the most part, so I just get this 7 of Pentacles, really working on work and working on themselves. What is it that this person wants in this situation? What is it this person wants? Let's see what wants to come out. You're invited. They're inviting you. They want you to open up, show up, and suit up. They want you to come forward with them. They are inviting you and inviting you. And so what this is saying, Cancer, is there's going to be perhaps a time where you come together. It's a 9 card. It's coming to completion. So, you are invited by this person in some way, whether it's a verbal, you know, invitation or, you know, of some sort, but that's what's really coming through. But they are also being invited to suit up, show up, and really fess up and open up as to who they really are, because again, taking on more of that responsibility. Anything else want to come through in terms of clarifying you're invited here? Yeah, that which was hidden is this person is invited to stand up, show up, and speak up. Whatever was hidden before needs to come out, okay? It's going to come out. And get the moon card, okay? Yeah, and I get the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this could be that they're going to, you know, this could be either them, or this could be you taking on that energy of the Queen of Wands, because this is someone that's very exuberant, you know, spiritual, is that fiery type of energy, yeah, that's what I see. But they need to come through and tell, and I think that you were taking on energy. They do need to come through and say something to you, and that's what I see coming through. Yep, and here it is. Here's the cup of love over to you, Cancer. This is actually coming through very honestly, transparently, and bringing a cup of love. So how interesting. What is it that this person wants on this side? What is this person wants? Let's just look real quick. They want to bring the bridge. They want to bridge this situation. They do not want to stay in this havoc and this unstableness type of thing. They want to be the bridge that brings it together. They want to expand the consciousness between both of you, and between you and them, and between the physical and the spiritual. I really do think that there is a very ethereal connection, a very spiritual connection, but they want to bring the bridge to this situation, and they want some sort of compromise of some sort. You know, they've been offering a cup of love, but they feel that you've been not taking it, okay? Not taking it. But here's the thing. The Wheel of Fortune is changing for them. And this is turning things around. So what was not working before will now be working. So this is saying you may or may not want to give it a chance. It's up to you. Some of you won't, some of you will. But things are changing. They are changing. They have changed, you know, they definitely have changed. What's the outcome on this side? Let's see what that is. What would your higher self do? So this person is asking themselves, they're actually getting connected with their spiritual side, and they're knowing that they do not have to live in the darkness anymore. They can step into themselves, take responsibility, suit up, show up, and express, and do what they need to do, because the light is waiting to shine on them. They do not have to live in the oh no's. They can live in the oh yeahs. And this is what life is about. So in the universe is trying to shine the light on this person and stepping up to their higher self, and to really, you know, this time the blue jeans need to come off and the suit needs to come on. Okay, and when it comes to come forth to you, okay, I'm just saying that's what seems to be happening here. So it's quite interesting. So what is the outcome on your side? I want to see what you might want to say. I want to see what that wants to come through over here. Oh, you make the grade with flying colors. So if you were questioning whether or not that this person likes you, or the situation is going to go into your advantage, or whatever this is saying that you make the grade with flying colors, okay? This is just saying, remember, you signed up for this, and you did your work, and it's working, and it's helping you, and it's moving you forward. Again, in this relationship, this situation, whatever is at hand here. So this is beautiful. What would you want to say to this person, Cancer, and what would this other person want to say to you? You first. What would you like to say to this person? Here it is. Okay. I'm in knots. I'm afraid to tell you my truth, and it's horrible feeling that I have to humor you. So perhaps there is some sort of truth that you have, Cancer, for this other person as well. You know, maybe that is the case. If you've been pretending that you're looking forward to, you know, something, you know, or whatever, you know, and maybe that this is basically saying that, hey, you don't want to hide things anymore. You really want the truth. You want the truth for both of sides, and maybe you have something to share with them as well, you know, as well as they do too. So let's take a look at what they want to say to you, okay? This might put words to some feelings that can kind of help you out a little bit. Here it is, okay? What is it? Aww. Okay, so I'm sorry. Okay, All right, there you have it. There you have it. So you're going to know what side you resonate with for the most part. But I mean, these two words, it really conveys, if you really truly want to let your partner know how you care about them, that's what this person is saying, is that, you know, it's if they want to come across honestly, it's got to be a real heartfelt, I'm sorry. So how interesting, beautiful. Well, I hope that this resonated with you in some way, and I look forward to seeing you in the second half of September. And until then, Cancer, namaste.